Welcome to another video, everybody. This video here is 4 really important tips which I've broken down into more detail for you on how to become a faster, better kart racer. How trail braking works. Trail braking is an advanced driving technique used in karting and other forms of motorsport to help a driver maintain speed while navigating through corners. It involves continuing to brake while starting to turn into a corner, opposed to completing all the braking in a straight line before turning. Here's how it works and why it's useful. Initial braking. As you approach a corner, you begin by braking hard in a straight line. This is where most of the speed reduction happens. As you start entering the corner, you start to turn the steering wheel, and instead of releasing the brakes completely, you gradually ease off the brake pedal, hence the name trail braking. The key is to reduce braking pressure smoothly as you increase the steering angle. Mid-corner, by the time you reach the apex, you should be completely off the brakes and ready to start accelerating out the corner. Why would you use trail braking in karting? Well, one of the reasons is weight transfer. Braking shifts weight to the front of the go-kart, increasing front tyre grip. As you trail brake into a corner, this additional grip can help the front tyres bite into the track, allowing for a sharper and more precise turning. Trail braking allows you to carry more speed into a corner because you're not braking fully before turning. This can reduce lap times as you're able to enter and exit corners faster. It also gives you more control over the kart's balance throughout the corner. You can adjust your braking pressure and steering angle to adapt the kart's behaviour, which is especially useful in complex or changing conditions. Now, some of the risks of trail braking are because it does shift your weight forwards, it can lead to oversteer. It can also lead to instability, where if you're too aggressive on the brakes, the kart becomes unstable and potentially lead you to spin. Why would you use it in karting? Well, in go-karting, where maintaining momentum is crucial, trail braking can be particularly effective. It allows experienced drivers to carry speed into a corner and position the car optimally for a fast exit, making it a valuable technique in competitive racing. Power braking in karting is a technique where the driver applies both the brake and the throttle simultaneously. The technique is less common than trail braking and is typically used in specific situations, often as a way to stabilize the car or manage power delivery during cornering. How power braking works? Well, the driver presses the brake pedal while keeping the throttle partially engaged. This creates a balance where the engine is still delivering power, but the brakes are controlling the speed, preventing excess acceleration. By using both pedals, the driver can finally control the kart's behaviour, especially during tricky sections of a track. The brakes can help slow the kart down, while the throttle can keep the engine in the power band, ready for quicker acceleration out of corners. As the driver exits the corner, they gradually release the brake while increasing throttle input. Why use power braking? Well, power braking can help keep the kart stable, particularly in tight corners or when the kart is prone to oversteer. The braking force prevents the kart from spinning out, while the throttle maintains enough power to keep the rear wheels engaged. In some situations, power braking is used to keep the engine RPM high, especially in karts with lower powered engines, so your rental cars. This can help maintain momentum and ensure that the kart accelerates as quickly as possible when the brake is released. You can also manage traction. It can be very useful in low traction conditions, such as a wet or slippery tracks. The braking force helps to modulate the power delivery, reducing the risk of losing control. Constant use of both the throttle and the brakes simultaneously can lead to increased wear on the brakes components, particularly the brakes and the clutch. It also provides excess heat build-up, which leads your brakes to fade, and it will also, where your brakes get too hot, it won't be as efficient. When to use power braking? Well, you use power braking on the tight or hairpin corners. Power braking can be very helpful where you need to maintain stability and keep your revs higher. In low grip conditions on a wet or slippery track, power braking can help manage traction and prevent wheel spin. In conclusion, power braking is a specialized technique that can be useful in certain scenarios, particularly for managing kart stability and traction. However, it is generally not as widely used as techniques like trail braking due to its potential to cause mechanical wear and its less efficient nature. It requires a good understanding of the kart's handling and should be used to avoid unnecessary strain on kart components. Weight transfer in karting refers to a shift in weight distribution that occurs as a result of acceleration, braking, or turning. Understanding weight transfer is crucial because it affects the grip and handling of the kart. Properly managing weight transfer can significantly improve your performance on track. The concepts of weight transfer are the centre of gravity. The centre of gravity is the point where the kart's weight is evenly balanced. In go-karting, this is typically low to the ground, which helps with stability. However, as the kart moves, the centre of gravity shifts, causing the weight to transfer between the tyres. The contact patch is the area of the tyre that touches the track. Weight transfer affects the size and pressure of the contact patches on each tyre, directly influencing the grip available. Now, I know this is all about karting, and there is some basics here, so we'll run with that. Acceleration. When you accelerate, weight shifts towards the rear of the car. This increases the load of the rear tyres, giving them more grip, but it decreases load on front tyres, potentially reducing steering effect. Braking. When you brake, weight shifts forwards, increasing the load on the front tyres and reducing it on the rear tyres. This improves front tyre grip, helping with braking and initial turning, but can lead to reduced rear grip, causing oversteer. And you also have lateral weight transfer, side to side. This is probably the most common you think of when you're with karting, because you see drivers leaning forwards or leaning to the outside rear tyre. When you turn the steering wheel, weight shifts to outside tyres due to centrifugal force. This is a lot like motorbike riders, apart from they're the opposite. You'll always see the motorbike rider leaning inwards, karters lean outwards. Effects of weight transfer. Well, grip and traction. More weight on a tyre generally increases its grip because the contact patch with the track surface becomes larger. However, if too much weight is transferred away from a set of tyres, like the rear tyres during heavy braking, they can lose grip, leading to oversteer or understeer. Effective weight transfer management helps maintain balance in the car, allowing for a smoother and faster cornering. A well-balanced car will have even weight distribution, maximizing grip and minimizing unwanted sliding. You can manage your weight transfer with smooth braking, acceleration, and steering inputs. Help manage weight transfer more effectively, reducing the chance of losing grip. You can also manage weight transfer with trail braking, as we mentioned earlier. Throttle control, smooth on the throttle, especially when it's in corners, will help prevent sudden weight transfer to the rear, reducing the risk of oversteer. You can also do it with your kart setup, and you can move your body. Conclusion, understanding and managing weight transfer is essential for kart drivers looking to improve their performance. By controlling how weight shifts during acceleration, braking, and cornering, drivers can maximize grip, maintain stability, and reduce lap times. Effective weight transfer management allows for better handling and smoother, faster laps. Kart drivers sometimes jump or bounce in their seat to intentionally manipulate the kart's weight distribution and improve handling, particularly in situations where they need extra grip or just to adjust the kart's behavior. Now, 2 reasons a kart driver might jump in their seat. You need to improve grip in corners. I know this is coming down as jumping in seats, and it's the same as weight transfer, so it's in both. If you need more grip, you'll tend to find that driver will move their body weight in the go-kart seat. If you need more front grip, the driver will generally lean towards the front outside wheel. If you need more rear grip, then the driver will lean towards the outside rear wheel. You can also compensate for lack of power. In low-powered karts, a lot of rental karts, drivers might jump in their seat to create a slight forward momentum, helping the kart accelerate a bit more quickly out of slow corners. While the effect is minimal, in high competitive racing, every little advantage helps. How it works biomechanically. Weight transfer. By bouncing in the seat, the driver causes a rapid shift in kart's center of gravity. This sudden movement temporarily changes distribution of weight across the tyres. It also lifts the inside rear wheel if you do it in a corner. In karts without differential, the inside rear tyre must lose some of the grip to allow the kart to turn effectively. You can move your body weight in tight corners, low grip conditions, especially in low grip conditions, you want to move your body weight. And at start of races, or if you've outbraked someone, you've come to a near stop during overtaking, and you just need to get that better acceleration out of the corner, you can hop in your seat, and sometimes it does help. In conclusion, jumping the seat is dynamic and strategic technique used by kart drivers to influence the kart's handling, particularly in tight corners or in challenging track conditions. By doing so, drivers can improve grip, enhance cornering performance, and manage the kart's balance, which can be crucial in competitive racing. Thank you for watching the whole video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now comment down below if you need any more questions answering, and I'll see you next time.